Hey, fifth episode of the Vira Variety podcast. Crazy stuff. Crazier. Who is this rebranded woman on my screen right now with her lashes and nails done? I don't recognize her. Every time I go to get anything done, my nails, my lashes, it feels like it's a brand new invention. It feels like an intervention. That's the word I was looking for. I just don't understand how how this came to be. How did we get this from trees and rocks? You know how everyone is always like, how did we get Wi-Fi? How did we get Bluetooth? How do we get lashes and nails? That's my question of the century. I did get new nails. Lashes I've done a couple times, but these nails are it's a new I tried a new design. It's actually called Aura, which I know you guys are gonna make fun of me for. How many aura points for the nails? How many aura points? But they're really cute. I do like them. It took me so long. I low-key tortured my nail lady a little bit. She had to test a bunch of different um ways to do this. We were gonna do red on white, but we ended up doing white on red. It looks cute. I really like it. You guys might be wondering why this whole glam. Um, like I've said in previous episodes, I am going on a cruise. I don't think I mentioned where, but I'm just gonna go ahead and spill the big secret. I'm going on a cruise to Alaska, and I have a vision for a photo shoot that I'm doing, which I'm not gonna spoil, but this is part of the entire getup basically, and it's gonna look really good, guys. You just have to trust the process, and I'm really hoping that it goes as planned because if not, I just spent racks for nothing. Um, cause this was like $300 and for what? For what? But no, I'm actually really happy. It looks really good. And it's money that I'm willing to spend, honestly, because I love taking care of myself so much. Um, it's a very unusual like thing for me. But as soon as these lashes are on, I'm a brand new girl. Who is she? Um, my hair isn't done. However, I did wash it today. Let me tell you guys a story. I had so many tangles this morning. So many tangles. I was late to work trying to brush these tangles out, okay? It was horrendous, to say the least. And the reason being is because I finally accomplished one of my or I finally crossed, how do I put this? I finally crossed off a thing off my bucket list, which is backpacking a motorcycle. Guys, oh my god, the reason that I haven't been able to upload on time is because it's all I've been thinking about for the past 2 days. It's so surreal to me. It's my entire personality trait at this point. It's all I am, it's all I know is backpacking a motorcycle. Um, Let me give you a rundown. Friday night, maybe Thursday, close to the weekend, me and my friend decide to go to decide to go to a car meet. And I've been to maybe two or three, no, like three or four or five car meets. This was her second or third. I never know specifically with numbers, but she's pretty new to it. I've been getting her into cars and bikes and everything. So we decide to go to this meet, but it's not like the usual meet where you go to a parking lot and you park and you get out and you look at cars. You do a late night cruise with all the supercars, all the sports cars, everything. Her car isn't really fit to be part of that because it's an SUV. It's still a very high class car, but however, it's just not, it doesn't blend, it doesn't fit in there, you know? So we're going from location to location to location. There were three in total. And at the first location where we parked, everyone left a minute or two after we parked. However, while we were waiting, just to make sure that people were actually leaving, there were these two bikers. And I got one of them on video because he was being silly. And after that, I was like, I turned to her and I was like, we should go up to them, but they drove off like a second after I said that. And somehow, in a form, a thought, a prayer, he was at the third location. Right as we were about to give up, because we hadn't seen any like anything we wanted to see basically. We hadn't parked and looked at cars or anything. Just as we were at the third location at 3 in the morning in the middle of downtown LA, super sketch area, we hear a bike. It's like dead silent. Everyone's already gone home at this point. This man pulls up, and we're like, oh my god, wait, that's the same guy. We literally manifested it, guys. We made it happen. And there was just him who pulled up at first, and then a bunch of his friends. And I was like, okay, this is our chance. And my friend, she was hesitant at first, okay, but I convinced her. I was like, this is our opportunity. We planned for this. We need to accomplish it. So we drive up to this group of bikers, and mind you, she's driving and she's like, okay, I'm just gonna lean back and let you do your thing. I, my brain froze. And, anyways, we converse. One thing led to another, and we were like, do you have an extra helmet on you? And he said, not right now, but I can take you guys on rides tomorrow. Why can't I speak? I can take you guys on a ride tomorrow. And we were like, our jaws were to the floor. Kind of low, but like when your whole life revolves around wanting like your own motorcycle or wanting anything with the motorcycle experience, dropped dead, collapsed on the floor. So we end up getting we end up exchanging Instagrams and whatnot, and we go home. Mind you, it's 5 in the morning. We're so tired, but we're also so excited to go on this ride tomorrow. Guess who forgot their keys from their apartment? Me. 5 a.m., no keys to the apartment. Everyone in the building is asleep. There's no way in. And so we end up sleeping in the car, which is kind of an L for us, but what can you do? We sleep from like 5 to 10, maybe. Eventually we get let into the apartment. We're exhausted, okay? Because we got sleep, but it's not like sleep. It's like you're basically sitting. We're exhausted. We decide to go get energy drinks to keep us up in time for the ride. This man stalls till the last possible minute, and we only end up going at like 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We end up driving around to like 7 or 8. The second we get home, and mind you, she was supposed to leave at like 7:30 or 8. The second we get home, this girl falls star-shaped, falls asleep star-shaped on my bed. She takes up the whole bed. She's sleeping like a goddamn starfish on my bed. And I was like doing something on my phone and I noticed that she's asleep. And I'm like, do I wake her up? But her sleeping made me want to sleep. And I was sitting at my desk. So what did I do? I reclined my chair and I fell asleep. That's how exhausted we were, to the point where literally my mom walked in and thought we were on something. But we were just so exhausted that we just couldn't stay up anymore. All that was in our bodies was an energy drink and canes and adrenaline from the next day. Um, so definitely an insane experience, an insane night. But we survived, we did it. We got a lot of cute photos, and honestly, it wasn't even for the photos. It was just like getting to live that moment and going like 80, 90 on a bike is something like I wish for everyone to experience at least once in their lives because it's everything. It's everything to me because I want my own bike and I'm so excited for how that's going to feel when I'm actually behind the wheel myself. And it was honestly just such a blast, but I don't think the hair tangles were worth it at all. Um, so that's kind of what's new this week. It's been insane and busy and work. They actually, my manager put me on morning shifts, short morning shifts from like 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., which I'm honestly liking a lot better than working from like 12 to 4 because I don't have to deal with anyone's bullshit. And I just do my own thing and I get to listen to music and it's pretty chill. There's no work drama as far as, well, there's nobody there at like 7 in the morning, so, and thank God. But as far as work goes, there's nothing interesting. This car meet was probably the most top 5 moments that led to a lot of crazy things for me. What else do I talk about? Guys, it's so insane how long I've been stalling. It is 11 p.m. I was supposed to be uploading this video as you're watching it, but I'm filming. I'm filming as you're watching it. That doesn't even make sense. What else is new? I'm so dumbfounded right now that I have to go through my Snap memories. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Guys, I don't know where these people are spawning, but apparently I have an out of town aunt that moved here to LA. Not recently, but also not too long ago. I don't know this woman at all. I don't know where she came from. I don't know how she's related to my family whatsoever. But let me tell you, I love this lady. I've met her twice, maybe 3 times when I was younger. But let me tell you, this girl, she is like she is the aunt that I aspire to be one day. Because let me tell you, me, her, and my mom went to dinner. End up going to this dinner in Japantown. And I love Japantown. I entered Japantown and it's over. There's racks being spent, there's bobas being blown through straws at people. There's everything is happening all at once at the same time. We end up going to dinner. I obviously can't leave Japantown without boba. Like, hello. We end up getting boba, and while we're waiting for the boba, I need to go to this one store to get, like, I wanted something cute for my car, like a cute car accessory. So we go, and I grab this one thing, and I'm more than capable and more than ready to pay for it myself. Like, I just needed this one thing. I wasn't really in there to browse and pick out a bunch of stuff. So I grabbed what I need because I knew they'd have it in the stock and whatnot. And my aunt turns to me and goes, "Is that all you're getting?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, like, that's all I need." And she's like, "No, like, grab something else." I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Like, what? Because the thing is, once you have me in the store, I'm never coming out. And huge mistake on her part. Cause I balled out. I got so much cinnamon roll stuff. Everyone that's watching this knows that I love cinnamon roll. He's my Lord and Savior. I've got every cinnamon roll item in the book, I think, at this point. I got a onesie, notebooks, everything like school supply related of cinnamon roll, plushies, keychains. Guys, I actually like can't believe that I own all of this stuff. Like what? And I'm it's actually so crazy how she she offered to pay for everything, and she's like, "Oh, it's like a late birthday gift." Literally the sweetest woman alive, guys. And this is not to flex and to say like, "Oh, like people are out here like spoiling me and buying me stuff." I am so beyond grateful for like my family members that are in the bag, respectfully, that are in their bag. And I would be just like Twin one day, because my dream is to buy my nephews literally whatever they lay their eyes upon. And so I was like, damn, like I'm inspired. So yeah, that happened. I was taken on a less than subtle shopping spree. And what else did we do after? Oh, we did go to. I already said that we got boba. That was that. We went to. We talked. So we. It's like three yappers at a table. Me, my mom, and my aunt. Get us at a table. We were at this restaurant for 3 hours, nonstop. Just yap, 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 yap. Especially her though, which is like good and bad at the same time, because me and my mom talk a lot as it is. So we needed someone to like genuinely shut us up for a second, because we are the number one yappers in the world. And we discussed like family lore. Guys, there's actually so much lore in my family. It's so insane. So crazy. Like stuff that I wouldn't even know, that I don't know about my family. That's like, it's crazy. Um, so yeah, that was my crazy week. With all of that happening, it's been so, so, so impossible to just get this episode in. But I do want to say I'm gonna be making more content, but I think I'm gonna stray a little bit away from the podcast for now, because I want to focus on making vlogs for this trip. Maybe like a little part series or so. Like I said in the previous episode, lots of unpacking, unboxing, all of that fun stuff. Um, guys, I depart. I leave in 3 days. 3 days for a week long vacation to Alaska. It's so wild. Um, but Alaska in the middle of summer is kind of genius now, because it's so hot down here. Um, I'm excited to eat lots of salmon and do my little photo shoot. And honestly, I'm excited to meet people on the cruise itself. I love cruises. I love gambling. Um, Now that I'm legal, I'm gonna put all the money I have on black at the cruise ship casino and just go with the flow. And overall, I'm just gonna be posting and filming everything on this trip, so definitely keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, rewatch all my previous episodes, because they're funny and I look great and I'm awesome. Make sure you stream them. Get me to 500 subscribers so I can monetize, no biggie, right? We can do it. And stay tuned for the next episode, whenever that is, probably in like 2 weeks once I get back. And that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you when I see you. Love you. Bye.